So I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, and I came across ozone through the College of Integrative Veterinary Therapies, which is a veterinary group for integrative medicine here in Australia. And of course, we met on there Dr. Margot Roman, and she was always talking about ozone.
So I want you to just go ahead and share with us one or two of those cases that you've noticed that kind of stood out.
Probably the first one I remember was a little dog called Charlie. He was a 12-year-old Cavalier. He had suffered his entire life from chronic ear infections, skin infections. He'd always been on a medication his entire life. And his owner would try and wean him down on the medication to the point, hoping to get him off it, but she would have to always use a low dose. And of course, then that medication would stop working and she would have to use another type and eventually rotate back onto the previous one. So, we had the Cytopoints and the Apoquels and the steroids. And at 12 years of age, she was at a loss. So along come ozone, and she was one of my very good clients, and she was willing to try it. And he just agreed with ozone so well. And we got such an amazing response out of him. And that was just by using the ear insufflation, subcut, and Ractor. And that's all we did on him. And I was only in that area once a week because I was traveling at that point. So I'd only see this dog once a week, and he would get one treatment a week. And within 12 weeks, he had transformed. And that actually kept that dog off all medications for the last summer of his life. And he actually passed away from a heart condition. His coat was beautiful. His ears never broke out again. His skin stopped breaking out. He had a full coat. It was glossy and shiny. He's gorgeous. So yeah, it was a total success. Yes, it was beautiful. And then we had little Maggie. Maggie was a 15. I think Maggie was 13 at the time.
Okay.
And Maggie had a liver issue, so Maggie wasn't a candidate for surgery. But she had a little mass under her skin, and it was very sus. So we decided to take it, remove it, obviously with natural medicine. So we used Cansema for that. And then we treated the rest of it with ozone. And we sterilized, we injected into the area with just fluids, ozonated fluids. And then we pulled the mass in about 3 days. The whole mass, the whole compromised tissue all come away. And it acts like it's been cauterized. So there's no pain to the area. So she never needed pain meds. She never needed, the day it actually popped out, she was out the back playing soccer with us in the backyard. She would always be very relaxed. She was eating, she was drinking, she was going to the toilet, she was going on walks. There was never, ever any issue with it. But the problem was she had pulled the bandage and the little stem of the tumor had stayed in. So we then rewrapped her for a couple of days, and we used golden paste to actually pull the stem, which pulled on day 18. The entire thing was healed in 21 days. So in 3 weeks, we had never one stitch, not any anesthetics, nothing. The entire injury was healed. And we would every day, I would flush the area with ozone. I would then use the ozone oil, the ozonated oil, and smear that over. Cover it with a cup, gas it with the ozonated gas, and then I could literally wipe away all of the debris, and you just have this beautiful, clean, gorgeous wound that was just soft and luscious. And then we kept doing that until basically it shrunk and healed, and like I said, it was done in 3 weeks.